Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to read a book about octopus, and then I also have, I got this, my big book out, has all kinds of animals in it, and this one's about the octopuses. So I'm going to read our small story first, and then I will get out our big one and we'll talk a little bit more. So this is about the octopus. It's by Melvin and Gilda Berger. Now remember, the octopus is going to live in the ocean. So we're not going to find this animal living in our lake. It needs to have the ocean water, the salt water, in order to have its habitat, which is its home, a place to live. So it's going to live in the ocean. Meet the octopus. Look, he looks very squishy. See his tentacles? The octopus has a soft body. The octopus has no bones at all in its body. It is able to squeeze and smush into small spaces. So it squishes up and can squeeze into places, maybe through a crack or something like that. They're pretty cool. The octopus has two large eyes. You can see them right here. One, two large eyes. And it has 8 legs. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs. Could you imagine if an octopus needed shoes? You'd have to buy 8 shoes. Thank goodness that's not necessary. The octopus uses its arms to move around. So look how it uses, they call them arms instead of legs. They have arms that help move them around. If an octopus loses an arm, a new arm will grow in its place. Isn't that interesting? There is another animal that lives in the ocean that does that, and it is a starfish or a sea star. But if it loses an arm, it will grow a new one. Interesting. The arms are able to reach out and catch food. So this is the octopus right here. And it has its tentacle wrapped around this starfish over here. You can see it? So the arms carry the food up to the octopus mouth. The octopus eats crabs, clams, and mussels. So all of those have some hard shells. They're going to have to pull those shells open to eat those, aren't they? The octopus can be big, like this one. Now, if you look at it, this is its head area here. Here are its eyes, and here's its arms or tentacles. And then actually right up underneath here is where its mouth is. So it's actually hidden in the middle of its tentacles. The octopus can also be very small. Look how tiny that is. The biggest octopus is more than 20 feet across, and the smallest octopus is less than an inch, boys and girls. That is so small, less than an inch. The octopus swims. Look how it's swimming. To swim, the octopus shoots out a jet of water that causes it to push forward or propel itself in the water. So it shoots out water and is able to move. The octopus hides. Look, see all this inky stuff? And it uses this inky cloud to cover where it's at. It's hard to see. And then it can get away from predators, things that want to eat it. Not interesting. Now let's think about that, because the octopus, it can actually camouflage itself, but it has no teeth, no claws, and no way to defend itself except by using this ink and being able to camouflage. Oh, I went too far. The girl or the female octopus lays eggs. Look at all these eggs. Wow. There's just strings and strings of them. A female octopus, or a girl, lays more than 100,000 eggs at a time. So let's think about an animal that we know that lays eggs. The one that I think of most are chickens. So when chickens lay eggs, they might lay 3 or 4 a day. But this octopus, and they do it several days, but this octopus can lay 100,000 eggs. That's a lot of eggs, isn't it? The mother octopus cares for her eggs. So look, she's going to protect them so that other things don't come and try to eat them or have a snack here. And soon, you can see the babies, look. And they hatch out of these eggs. The end. Well, that's the end of this story. So let me get our big story up here. Let's see if this one says the same thing. If it has anything any different on here. It's just 2 pages. So I'm going to read you a little bit about it. It says, the octopus has 2 rows of suckers on each arm. Oh, we didn't know that. Look. 2 rows. One down this side. 1 row over here on this side. When an octopus is threatened, it releases a cloud of ink, black ink, into the water. And this confuses whatever the animal is that wants to eat it or prey on it. And that makes it able for the octopus to slip away. The octopus is an 8-armed animal. Each arm is covered with suckers that are able to grip onto prey. It is also able to grip onto rocks and crawl over things too. The octopus uses its powerful beak, to rip up and crush the prey into small pieces. So it must have a beak on its mouth. You will have to look that up, boys and girls, to see about the beak. I wonder if it's like a bird's beak. We'll have to see. You'll have to look that up. An octopus moves by crawling along the seabed using its arms. It can also swim very fast by pushing a jet of water out of its body at high speed. See the long arms? And they call them arms or tentacles. The octopus squirts black ink from the tube. Oh, here. Inside of its body. So this octopus is trying to get away. Can you see the ink? Well, that is quite interesting. So I didn't know that about having 2 rows of suckers on there. And you'll have to look up an octopus beak. I'll see if I can find one and post it underneath this video. I hope you enjoyed learning about the octopus today. And I will talk to you later.